What's up, you guys? Alright, hopefully your week's been going good this week. My week has been alright. Things around here looking good. They are smelling good as well. Yeah, we got that Mars Hydro 4x210 over there, wide open. My plant's in there, day 49 of flower, and they're literally stinking up the house right now. So we need to finish this video up, and I need to get over there and close that tent up and let them do their thing. Not too much more time to go, and my plants will be done. That's my strain over there, working on that and testing that out, and so far it is looking good, smelling good, and I couldn't be any more happier. Anyways, outdoor grow looking good as well. We are going to go out there here in just a second and check that out. I've been out there super busy, man. I've been trellis and netting. Plants are in final position. Everything's looking good right now. Can't wait to get out there and show you guys how the plants are responding. My neighbor's plants as well, going absolutely crazy. He was just over last night and told me that they're just like up to his chin. They're just huge. I'm like, man, are your plants flowering? I got to get down there and take a look at them. My plants are not flowering yet. Anyways, hopefully your guys' outdoor grow this year is going just as good as mine. I couldn't be any more happier. Hopefully, once we get into flower, we can keep powdery mildew at a minimal and any other problems at a minimum. Hopefully it's a good year for everybody. Anyways, let's go ahead and get things started here this week inside the Mars Hydro 4x4 tent and check out some Autoflowers in here. It's officially day 32 for Purple Strawberry Popsicle, Master Bruce right there, and Queen's Banner right there. And we got little baby 91 grapes down here, day 26. Going, finally doing her thing, looking good. Just top dressed that plant with Dr. Earth Dry Amendments at day 21 of life. So with Dr. Earth Dry Amendments, I'm feeding all these plants Dr. Earth Dry Amendments. So with Dr. Earth Dry Amendments, you want to make sure you feed every 21 days, no later than 28 days. Autoflowers photoperiod, doesn't matter what you're doing. You want to make sure you feed 2 tablespoons per gallon via top dressing, amending the soil, transplanting, autoflowers photoperiods, doesn't matter what you're doing. Like I said, 2 tablespoons per gallon, feed every 21 days, no later than 28 days. And at day 21 of life, it was time for her feeding, so I did give that to her. 424, same thing I amended the soil with. I used a non-amended soil, and then I amended that with 424, hit them with it again at day 21 of life. Now at day 42 of life will be time for their final feeding, at least most of the plants final feeding, and that'll just be a 50-50 of the Dr. Earth Dry Amendments there in 5-gallon pots. I'll need 10 tablespoons total, and I'll just give them 5 tablespoons of the veg, 5 tablespoons of the bloom, and call it wonderful. Now Purple Strawberry Popsicle down here has the capability going up around 90 to 100 days, so that plant there may need a final top dressing at day 63 of life, and then that'll be it for them. But the rest of the plants in here, most likely day 42 of life will be final feed. That's usually how it goes. Queen's Banner back here looking good. She is on track, definitely cruising, stretching out all over the place, flowering away. Yeah, this plant here looking good, keeping control of that canopy, keeping everything nice and even as possible. Looking good, not too bad. Actually might turn out to be better than the last Queen's Banner that I did. Now Master Bruce over here, being a real Master Bruce pain in the butt, she is. Yeah, having a hard time getting this plant here to respond to low stress training. There was a moment there where I grabbed that top so tight that I actually turned it yellow. I had to release it, and it's just now finally starting to get color back to the top part of the plant there. But in return, I did get 2 branches to branch out, but that's about it. That's about it. I don't think we're really going to get too much out of it. At least a little bit more than the last Master Bruce that I did, but a little less than the one I had here in the 4x2 tent that actually turned out really, really well on my last run. This one here is going to be kind of in between, I think. Kind of in between. But just now starting to get into flower, so hey, you never know. She may get into this little explosive growth phase and really start to take off on me, but I really don't see it. Really don't see it. With these Master Bruce plants, they all tend to be stubborn. I don't know. I can just see the stubbornness in them. Anyways, Purple Strawberry Popsicle down here. That was my biggest plant on the last run, so we're going to have to definitely keep an eye on this plant here. She is just now starting to get into flower, starting to see those pre-flowers starting to form. And yeah, keeping that low stress training going, looking good. Turning out to be a nice little bush right now. But yeah, definitely got to keep control of this plant here, because this plant went real tall on my last run, and I just didn't have any room to actually spread the plant out any more than what I did, because I had too many plants in here. Now I got less plants in here, I got more room, so I definitely need to stay in control with this plant here. Do I think she's gonna get that big as the last one did? It's possible. It's possible. Right now she looks like she's gonna try and stay small, but she could take off. She's just now starting to get into flower, and once she really starts to go, she's gonna go. So, you know, we'll see how big she gets. 91 grapes down here, yeah, definitely still on the small side, that's for sure. Maybe smaller than the last 91 grapes that I just did. And she just, I don't know, had some difficulty right off from the start. Just was kind of slow growing. I could kind of see it, and for a moment there, I thought she was gonna be a real small, one of them real small autoflowers. And like I've been seeing a lot of around here. And you know, and then she kind of took off. So we're moving, we're looking good, finally starting to get into flower as well. and looking all right. Anyways, we got some clones down here. Let's check them out. Yeah, my success rate on these clones were not too good at all. Only 50% success rate. Now, I do believe that's not because I used just strictly water in my cloner. I think it's because the temperatures were too high. It's been hot around here lately. It's been really difficult to control the temperatures, and really not a good time to clone if you can't keep those temperatures down. Thinking that's what happened. Now, I did get 3 of them to root. 2 of the jelly donuts and 1 of the blueberry cupcakes. Blueberry cupcake is right there, and then 2 of the jelly donuts. This jelly donut here looks good, looks really good, almost like I could top her. I'm seeing a lot of good positive growth, and I just put these plants in the soil a couple days ago. This jelly donuts here was just kind of a, all right, I need to clean up the cloner and throwing all the plants away, and let's keep this one here because it has some roots on it. So I threw it in the soil, and why not? I could use the 3rd plant. We are going to grow these in my 4x2 tent once they veg out, and we're going to flower them in the 4x2 tent. So I could use the 3rd plant if she does, you know, take off. We'll just have to keep an eye on her and see how it goes. But yeah, all the rest of the blueberry cupcakes, no roots at all. And then this one here, definitely taking her sweet old time. Still a lot of discoloration, no actual positive good growth coming out of her as of yet. But man, she had the hugest root structure. So I honestly thought for sure that plant there was just going to take off. But not really. Not really. So we'll give them more time now. Let them all get adjusted, and we'll get them here transplanted within the next couple weeks or so into bigger pots, and go from there. Anyways, let's move on over to our 3x3 tent and check out what's going on here. Oh yeah, compost tea. Yeah, we got a compost tea down here. That goes to the Autoflowers, and that is just a basic compost tea down there. So I started off with just 1 gallon of dechlorinated tap water. To that I add about 1 cup of compost and about a half a cup of worm castings to a paint strainer bag, compost tea bag, whatever you got. Pin that to the side. Then I add in 2.5 milliliters of liquid seaweed, let that brew for 24 hours or so. Then add in about 1 teaspoon of molasses, let that mix in for another hour or so. Then I go ahead and give it to my plants. It only goes to my autoflowers, and it isn't necessary. It is not necessary. You can do your autoflower runs completely water only. That's the way I've been doing it for the past couple runs. And it turns out just great. With the Dr. Earth dry amendments, it's not necessary. The compost teas are just additives, extra. And I like to do it every now and then. Now, do the rest of the plants get them? They do not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Have they been getting them? They have not. As you guys can see, all the rest of my plants are doing just fine with just water only and Dr. Earth dry amendments. Anyways, let's check out what's going on here in the 3x3 tent. We got photo periods in here, day 14 of flower. We got chicken and waffles here in the front, blueberry cupcake here in the back, and jelly donuts over here in the back. And it's just full in here right now. You can't even see the floor. It's wow. Wow, these plants are really bushed out. Look good too. Stretched out pretty hard. Look at that. Look at that. Came up to the light pretty close. We may have just a little bit of stretch left in them, but for the most part, I think everybody's just about done. Chicken and waffles really didn't stretch out too much. Not too much at all, but these 2 here in the back definitely did, that's for sure. And there are 2 plants back here. There's 1 right there, both in 5-gallon pots. Dr. Earth dry amendments, there's 1 pot right there. If I was to stand back and just tell you guys there was 1 plant back there, you guys would totally believe me, because they look identical to each other, completely identical to each other. They look good, look real good. Day 14 of flower, Dr. Earth dry amendments. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, check out the lighting. Let's move on. So in this Mars Hydro 3x3 tent, we got the Mars Hydro FC 4800 Evo. This light here, 480 watts from the wall, fully dimmable daisy channel. This light here is a full spectrum grow light. Perfect for this 3 foot by 3 foot grow tent, even a 4 foot by 4 foot grow tent. This light also has a Samsung LM301H diodes and the Evo diodes. And this light also has the UV, infrared, deep red, blue bars from Mars Hydro, the add lights. You can see them there and see them there. Yeah, we got these things powered on and rolling. Yeah, doing a fantastic job so far. Did a great job with my autoflowers, and I got them going again thanks to the Mars Hydro dual timer. Makes those so much easier to set up on their own little time, have them come on at their own time. Yeah, when they all come on at the same time though, you should see them. Totally got that blurple feel in here, that old school blurple feel. I love it. I love it. Anyways, let's move on over to our 4x2 tent. That is straight up smelling in here like next level, and I really need to close this tent up. So let's check them out. My strain in here. 2 plants, 3-gallon pots, Dr. Earth dry amendments, and we got 2 completely different phenos in here. So this is a strain that I created about 2 years ago. I've been working on here for a little while, and yeah, they're looking good and smelling good as well. Not too bad. Day 49 of flower. Let's check them out a little bit closer. Wow, looking good. So yeah, we got a little bit more time left to go here. It's day 49 right now, and I was telling you guys last week that I figured that they might be done around day 55, 56, something like that. Well, I got into digging in my notes a little bit more just to kind of refresh my memory. And Dad is more of a 10-week plant, and Mom is a 9-week plant. So actually, I think we have more time to go, a lot more time to go actually, probably at least another 2 weeks to go. Plants haven't even started to fade out yet, and they haven't received any food in forever. They're showing no signs of fade at all, so I think we're going to be here for just a minute longer, actually, another minute longer. These plants may actually push up to that 10-week mark or so. So we'll just have to just wait and watch and see what happens. Honestly, don't know. I've never finished any of these plants before. This is my first time getting this far with them, so yeah, I don't know when. Hopefully they'll finish sooner than later, man, because I'm getting super excited to try these things out. They smell so good right now, looking good. Yeah, all in 3-gallon pots, like I said, Dr. Earth dry amendments, and just watering right now. No more food for them. Just waiting patiently. Anyways, yeah, not much more going on here. Let's go outside. Let's check out the outdoor plants. All right, there they are in their final positions. Got the trellis net installed. May actually put another layer of trellis net out here once the plants get a little bit taller. It all really depends on how tall they get, how much they stretch, you know, how much bigger they get here during veg. You know, we still got some time to go, I believe. You know, I'm not really seeing any indications that the plants are going to go into flower anytime soon. So, you know, we got some veg time to go. But yeah, I guess we'll see how big they actually do get. But yeah, that second layer of trellis net will most likely be put in. I did order some more just to make sure that I got it, and you know, left myself room as well, so I can actually install that without any issues. But yeah, who do we got? Let's check them out here. Let's see. I honestly don't know who's who. This is Jelly Donuts. Yeah, Jelly Donuts here. Chicken and Waffles right here. Of course, the ones in the back, I know those ones because they have their own little characteristics. But these two here, they look identical. They're literally almost spitting images of each other, and they look good. Both these plants are in 20-gallon pots. Dr. Earth dry amendments. All these plants are in 20-gallon pots, all being fed Dr. Earth dry amendments. And I just gave them their top dressing, first top dressing of the Dr. Earth, and the ratio of that, if anybody wants to know, 20 tablespoons of the veg, 8 tablespoons of the all-purpose, and 12 tablespoons of the bloom is what I gave them. So I expect them to veg out here for a little while longer. So that's why I gave them that instead of just giving them like a good straight up 50-50 of the vegetable mix and the bloom. You know, they're not flowering yet. So a little bit of veg time, and then, you know, left in them, I feel. So that was the ratio that I went with. Went real heavy on the veg. That's just because of the calcium. I want lots of calcium in there. I want to make sure that they're good to go. That's where the plants get the calcium from, is from that vegetable mix. So like I said, I wanted to load that up, wanted to make sure that they were all good to go and happy. So that's what I gave every single one of the plants, and I'm feeding every 21 days. My indoor mix is exactly how I'm doing it, just like I do indoors. Not using my super soil mix this time around. Just Royal Gold Tuber, worm castings, a little bit of compost mixed in there, and that's it. And Dr. Earth dry amendments. And the plants are just absolutely going crazy this year. They're just next level huge right now. Blueberry Cupcake right here. This plant is just massive, absolutely massive. I almost lost one of her branches as well the other day. So I got her all trellis netted in, and I tucked up this branch here. I tucked up this branch here and got it to I got it all situated to where I was happy. Well, then we got a good little windstorm that came in, and that branch was literally on the ground, so I had to pin it up. I'm not even sure where the ties are anymore. They're in there somewhere. I got 2 ties holding that entire branch up. Brought her back through, weaved her through, and now she's finally starting to respond here on the one side and grow, which is good, but still need to do some more tucking here. I gotta continue to tuck until these plants can't be tucked no more. So we'll just continue bending and all that. Continue pushing these plants down. But yeah, she is just absolutely massive plant right now. Girl Scout cookies over here looking good. Got this plant opened up exactly how I wanted it. Needed to open that plant up. My last Girl Scout cookies last year kind of just grew up into this just ball, real tall ball. So I knew for sure I needed to get this plant here opened up once I could see that she was kind of doing the exact same thing, wanting to just be this like chunking ball, you know. So got the trellis net installed, good to go. She's opened up, responding nicely. All the plants are responding nicely. Like I said, that second layer of trellis net most likely will be put in, especially for these two. I feel for these two for sure well, they'll definitely get the second layer of trellis net. These two, I'm not sure. Not sure at all. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Definitely, I do have room to install them if needed. But we'll just wait and see how it all turns out. But yeah, plants are looking good. And the smell out here is like, wow, they're only in veg right now and they smell so good. It's jelly donuts. It really is. I've been saying it ever since I brought these plants outside. And she definitely has the smell coming off of her. Chicken and waffles, this one here, completely different from the chicken and waffles we're growing inside. Totally normal plant. Nice little bush going on down here. Look at how big these things have gotten. They've only been in the trellis net for a week and they're huge. They are absolutely huge. Looking good. I'm happy, real happy. Hopefully your guys' outdoor grow this year is going just as good as mine. It's just looking wonderful. Now I did begin silica treatments for these plants, foliar feeding, and I am feeding through the soil as well. The silica will help keep the bugs off of it, help grow nice, thick, healthy stalks and stems and leaves and all that good stuff. Help improve the cellular structure of the plants. So it's something I did last year. I'm doing it again this year. I did get a little bit of a late start to the silica, but they are getting it. I'm also treating with Dr. Earth Final Stop for bugs, and then Dr. Earth fungicide. I can't say that word. Forgive me on that one. Treating for funguses and all that other good stuff. So about once a week, spraying everybody down. Foliar feeding, the silica, all that good stuff. All these plants here just pretty much getting watered, all hand watered, pH 6.8, 6.9. No compost teas for them. There's compost in the soil. Just my indoor mix, Royal Gold Tuber, which is non-amended. To that, I pretty much added all my Dr. Earth, some worm castings, compost, and mixed all that up. Good to go. Here we go. Plants are loving it. Definitely loving it. That's for sure. Plants are looking good. Everything's looking good. That's going to do it for this week, you guys. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all next week. All right, guys. Have a good one.